Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 72 of Enter the Gungeon, and I am here on the third floor, as you can probably tell. We are mid-run, and it is actually going pretty well. I flawlessed the second boss, got the mahogany, the fossilized gun, plague pistol, RPG, microtransactions gun, and the Eye of the Beholder. I'm playing as the hunter, of course. I also have table tech blanks and the sponge. Sponge is useful because it basically means I can walk through a room I have set on fire without having to worry about the fire, because it puts it out around me basically by removing the oil, which can be handy but also a slight drawback because I'm putting out the fire, which also means that enemies will have an easier time getting around where I have walked. The fossilized gun is a very good room clearer though, so that is nice. I might get rid of this. I got this from a red chest. And I don't really intend on using it. I can also get rid of this and hope that these two combined will give me something decent. Let's see. Oh, hexagon is a lot better than both of those. I'll gladly accept that. Keep using this though as my room clearer. Now, I have changed my mouse configuration a bit, and one of the things I've done is that I've moved the blank key and moved the reload key. Now the reload key is actually in a worse position and it's not very usable, I've determined, so I mostly tend to use the R keyboard key now for that, which is fine. I just need to adjust to it again, as usual, when you change your controls around. I've also done something a little bit controversial, potentially. Dang it. Now it's dumb. So, my mouse has a program that allows me to map keys, and it can create macros and things like that. Ooh, the Chloranthe ring makes me dodge faster. And I can, for example, if I want, bind keyboard keys to my mouse for things like the reload or blank key. I can also create more complicated series of key presses, and it can also do things like repeating keys. And as you may or may not know, one of the things you can do in this game with certain weapons is you can fan the hammer, is the term for it, as I've learned from somebody. I knew that, but I didn't think of that at the time. Ow. So this gun, for example, is an example, and most of the starting weapons, except the Marines, allow this. If you hold the mouse key, you'll fire at a certain rate. Then when your clip runs out, it will stop. And then you release and press again to reload and then continue firing. However, if you repeatedly click the mouse instead of holding it down, certain weapons allow you to fire a little bit quicker. However, that requires a lot of clicking, which creates a bit of noise, which I don't really like doing. So what I've done is I've bound a key on my mouse and set it to repeatedly click as long as it's being held. Now, I could, if I really wanted to, have it click extremely fast. I obviously feel like that would be cheating though, So what I did is I used an online speed test and tested how fast I could click. So I went on the speed test and then just ran it normally by myself and clicked as fast as I could. And I got a result of about 5 clicks per second, just above that, 5.40 or something like that. And then I set up my key binding, and I started out pretty low, or actually pretty high, with a low delay. And then I went on the speed test, the same one, and I held down the key, or the mouse button, and I checked the result, and it was really high. It was 40 clicks per second or something like that. Something really ridiculous, and that was with a 15 millisecond delay between each click or something like that. Then I increased the delay and tested again, and I kept doing that until I reached approximately the same clicks per second that I got when I did it myself. So now when I hold down this button on my mouse, it will basically act like I'm repeatedly clicking, except I don't have to repeatedly click, which is nice. It basically gives the same result with slightly less effort on my part. And it basically allows me to get the advantage from these weapons without the noise, which may get picked up on the recording, and also it will wear out my mouse slightly slower, which probably doesn't matter, but still. So, but you know now that I do that, and maybe someone will consider that cheating, but I don't really get any advantage from it that I don't get from doing it myself. I don't think. Ooh, that was really close. And of course, most weapons don't really allow fanning anyway. Even some that I think should, or it feels like they should have that functionality. And of course, it's just a game anyway. Who really cares? And it's not an online game or anything, so I don't get any unfair advantage against other players either. So I think it's fine. I would not do it if I were playing with others, or playing against other people, because then it would probably be an unfair advantage. But yeah, so I'm playing normal runs now because I ran out of credits, so I can't really do boss rush anymore. Well, I can now because I've been playing a bit and have some credits again. But I kept doing boss rush until I didn't have any more money. So I've been playing a few regular runs, which didn't go very well. Aw, oh, dang it. Ah. So close to flawless there. Didn't go very well at first because I'd forgotten how to fight the normal enemies because I've been playing so much boss rush. So I had to get used to that again. Okay, we get the ration, which if I recall correctly, yeah, will be used automatically on death. Don't remember how much health it gives. It's 1 or 2 hearts, probably. No secret room there. Is there anything left behind? Chest room there, empty chest room there. Let's check the shop. So we have some ammo and armor. No keys, but I do have 2 of those, so That's probably fine. Let's go down to the next floor. The 4th floor, the hollow. Probably switch back to this. I've noticed that in very large rooms that I've set on fire, the frame rate tends to suffer a bit. I hate these things that are immune. Immune to fire. It's annoying. Die, please. Right. It's nice against those things as well, because they can't catch the fire and throw it back at me. So you know. That's always annoying when they do that. Alrighty. You do have to be careful though, so you don't get trapped. Although with the sponge, that is not really a concern, which is nice. Normally I have to make sure I leave enough space for me to move around in so I can dodge incoming shots, which makes sense. Let's see, do I have anything? I could refill this, probably. Ooh. Dang. Okay, I think I'm going to try to take out the other enemies first. Now, killing this guy will, of course, pop the skeleton, or Sheldon, into a skull. I think this allows fanning. Yeah. So there you can see the difference a little clearer, because there's more ammo. That is when holding the mouse button normally, and that's when holding my special key, which is of course about the same rate I click in anyway, so I'm not going to bother demonstrating that, because it would look the same. The only difference is the noise clicking makes when I do it manually. Okay, let's get that with the hexagon. And there's the boss. We're going to hold off on that. We still haven't found any chests on this floor. We'd like to find those before fighting the boss. Now, there isn't really any reason to not use the ration when I am on low health, as opposed to waiting until it automatically triggers, I don't think. So if I lose more than 2 hearts, I might as well use it. Looks like we have one chest room up here. Oh, his weapon is still his weapon was still animating because he was frozen while shooting. That was interesting. Yes, come on. Ah, dang it. Got a free blank. Which never hurts. Green chest, we'll open that, and we get the mutation, which I have not seen a lot. I have seen it during boss rush, of course. I think I got it during a recent regular run episode as well. Alrighty, we have an extra room here that is locked. Now I do still have... I haven't mapped the floor for the Lost Adventure on one of the floors, and I don't know which one, so really I should try to do that whenever possible. And unfortunately that room is locked, which means I need to sacrifice a key to get in there, but I should do it in case it's the Lost Adventurer and this happens. This could very well be the floor. So let's do it, and it is. So let's get that quest so we get the notification. We're done. Hopefully this is the last floor, the floor I'm missing that I haven't mapped out yet, which means I'll complete that objective and get an achievement and such, maybe unlock something, perhaps. Dang it. Dang it times 2. Alright, you're immune to fire, have some mine cones. And there's the other chest, and ooh, rocket powered bullets. What does this do again? Increased bullet speed and power, which I assume power means damage, which is nice. Wow. Oh, got a replacement key and more ammo. Let's refill this, and we found the shop. Map complete. Void Marshal is not that great, so I'm not going to bother buying that. And then we're going to talk to you, share the completed map. Got the face melter. This was not the missing floor, apparently. Not sure I like the face melter all that much, but I'm going to keep it anyway. Now, who do we face? It's going to be the wall, isn't it? Yeah. It's alright. At least the fire won't bother me. So I can just hang out in the center here. Probably do a little better job dodging. Ow. Let's use that. It looks like it does indeed give 2 hearts. Ow. I might actually die here. It's going pretty terribly. I don't know if this weapon is the best choice. Ah, dang it. Okay. Here we go. I could have avoided that shot if I'd looked where it was and not at the wall. Get a bunch more hegemonic credits. We have the mine cutter, which is not a brilliant weapon, I wouldn't say. But we got out with... I had to use the... the ration. Or I used the ration, of course. But oh well. I'll do. The goal is, of course, to get to the dragon and kill it for the hunting quest. Which should be doable, I think. Maybe. Well, you're not going to... Okay, you do move. Okay, good. Right. Let's just wait for things to die. Hopefully I won't have any hammer rooms in my way. Although now I don't have the television to worry about, so not really that big of a concern. Let's have things die, preferably. Like so. So we have here. Even more. Well, you can all be set on fire. Ow. Probably shouldn't have stood there. But oh well. I think I'm in a pretty good position. I actually got hit by one of those things, whatever their names were. Oh. Okay. I'm going to go this way. I'd rather not go through that room if I don't have to, because they are a bit annoying. Keep getting hit by stupid shots. Why? Could refill that. Or that. Let's just refill the fossilized gun again. Let's have some fire. Let's stay out of sight from that thing. Preferably keep it on fire. Maybe fire some pine cones at it before it does that annoying attack that tracks me. Alright, so this was a dead end, kind of. And then there's that hammer room, which we didn't have to go through, so that's nice. That's a relatively short room. That actually counts as hitting that. And here's the blacksmith. But we don't have the bullet anymore. I guess... Oh wait, now you have to talk to her, so she gives it to you. The Omega bullets... Explosive rounds. I think explosive rounds is actually better. I'm going to buy that. Pretty sure that just increases our damage. Add small explosive charges to some shots fired. While the Omega bullets only affect the last round in the clip, which is not super useful. I wonder how the explosive bullets affect weapons that already explode, though. Does it randomly increase the damage of the explosion of some of the shots? Perhaps. Perhaps not. Who knows? Ow. That didn't go very well. If I can't afford it, I might buy some health. Maybe. Kinda wish I'd gotten some useful active item instead of the ration. But oh well. I feel like we should find the boss room soon. I also haven't found any chests. Ow. Got hit again. Ooh. Here's our first chest room. It's a green chest. Get some health, which is nice, I suppose. Can always use health. And there's a special room here. Have that. Not sure I want to risk. I need you to die. Not sure I'm prepared to risk a blank for a chance of getting a chest. Ooh. I've got so much oil, so probably using it to kill some things directly probably doesn't hurt. Okay, the other one was a blue chest, and we get the tear jerker, which I don't really know how much damage this does. It's pretty hard to aim with because the tears get your momentum, which is really weird, and it makes it... Ow! I did not see that one of those spawned right on top of me. It's taking a downturn, unfortunately. Dodged the wrong direction there. One hit away from death. Here's the boss room. Is that it? Apparently so. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I can buy half a heart. Brings me up to 1 heart, which isn't great. Keys are useless. I'll buy a blank. Probably good to have. And let's see if we can do this. Now, I think the best weapon is the mahogany. Probably. Which I do have quite a bit of ammo for. I have 3 blanks. I should be able to do this. Let's skip the intro. Now I do have some new strategies for dodging certain attacks, like the one where he waves his wings and fireballs come in. This one, you can stay in one of the corners and usually only have to worry about the... Oh. Well, that was terrible. That was very unfortunate. I did some bad dodging there. But usually, if you stay in the corner, you only have to dodge the shots or the fireballs coming from the other direction, which usually don't stick to the wall that much, which I didn't expect. It's a little bit random, of course. But it's easier than dodging the curved fireballs that come from above. Um, so, yeah. Didn't get a kill now either. I do have 15 credits, however. So I should be able to do some more boss rush, or maybe I'll do even more regular runs. But unfortunately, this will be the end of the episode because we have passed the 30-minute mark, so I have no reason to put another run in. Still have 4 dragons to kill. Yeah. So, with that, I will see you in the next episode.